Hey, good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, whichever time zone you are on. I just wanted to real quick make this video. This is basically just a tutorial of how to create and upload a picture into your business page on Facebook. You can see here I'm on my business page here with Amy Jo, Career Designs by Amy Jo, and I'm going to kind of fly through a lot of these steps so that you can kind of see it quickly. You can always push pause, back up, watch it again, do whatever. But I'm going to literally walk through and I'm going to create and upload a picture to our store, to our shop here. If you do not have a business page on Facebook, I highly recommend it because from there, then you can also create a business page on Instagram and you can link the pictures together. That can be another time. But if you go to here, like, okay, Premier Designs by Amy Jo Basil, if you click shop, or even if you would have just scrolled down, you can see Amy Jo, we have several items now here in her shop. And the way it's connected, if let's say she wants to purchase, somebody wants to purchase this must-have, well, they can click on must-have, they can go check out on website, and this will take the person directly to Amy Jo's Premier Designs website where they can then add to bag, and you can see it goes underneath Amy Jo's account. So just another way really to utilize social media and getting your name, your brand, your product out there in other people's hands on the social media, on the internet, basically the intraweb, to be able to be purchased from you. So I do think it's a great idea to maximize your time, but it does take a little bit of time to set this up. So I'm going to go ahead and close that back out. I'm going to close this back out so you can see this was Amy's shop. Now, how do we add items to this shop, and how do we link it to Premier's website? The first thing you do after you create this content, okay, these items, this product you have to put into the store. But these product pictures have to be a certain size. And when I was first uploading them, like the bracelet was bleeding off the page, so you could only see a portion of it, and maybe this earring you couldn't see, but a third of it because it was all like too big or whatever. So thanks to Pocket Deb, she basically shared, hey, you've got to make sure that the size of the picture is 10 by 20 or 1024 by 1024, and that basically means that it's a perfect square. So that is like one of the bigger time consumers of creating this, but I'm going to walk you through. It's pretty simple. Personally, I like using this photo editor. It's called BeFunky. I'm sure that there's a lot better, quicker, easier ways. I don't know. It's out there. This is what I've started with a long time ago, and I've just been able to stick with it because it works. But before we go here, you basically need to decide what item or what product you're going to put in here. From there, then, and I've got these tabs already open, you're basically going to go to premierdesigns.com to your media gallery. So I'm logged in as Amy Jo. You click over here to media gallery, and then all these pictures that Premier has provided for us pop up. Now I'm going to do Glam Girl, and just so you know, if that's not like that. If you want to see it bigger, you click on it, and then it goes big. From there, you click the download button. I've already downloaded that one, so I'm going to download a different one just so you can see how to do multiple ones at the same time. I'm going to choose, let me look at the rings here. Trying to think which one Amy wears a lot that she might be using here in the upcoming flat lay pictures or whatever. Maybe Serene. All right, so Serene, I'm going to go to that. I'm going to click download. Now again, this size here is not the size you need it to be. When I click download, it goes down here across the bottom. Yours maybe do something different, but I'm going to show it in my folder. Oh, there it is. I just want it over on my desktop. So I'm going to click and drag it over to my desktop. I'm going to drop it there. I can close that out then. Now that picture is on my desktop. So if I was to minimize this, you would see it on my desktop. So I now have this product on my desktop saved and the Glam Girl saved to my desktop. From there, I'm going to go back over here to this page. This is called BeFunky.com, and I've walked you guys through this before on another tutorial video, but I'm just going to do it again. We got to get this on here. but I need a canvas. I need a picture that's 1024 by 1024. So we're just going to go to my computer. I'm going to upload a picture. It literally does not matter what picture you use. Okay, it literally does not matter. I'm going to use this one of Amy Jo going mwah, kiss ya, and I'm going to resize it. So it's right here. I'm going to resize and see how these are. It's definitely not 10 by 20, 1024 by 1024. I want to unlock the aspect ratio because I don't want it to stay this way. And at this point, I'm going to click on that. I'm going to just do 1024 by 1024. And you can see, whoa, that made it really big. So we can kind of zoom it back out here. And I'm going to click the blue up. That saved it. So when I click the blue the blue check box, that says, you know, that the resize has been applied. I now have a perfect square, 1024 by 1024. But I don't want all this on there, right? Let me close this here. So I'm going to go back up here to this little touch-up button. And again, there's multiple websites you can do this. I'm just familiar with BeFunky. I'm going to go paintbrush. I'm going to change the color. Because right now, if I paintbrushed it, it's just going to make it red. Well, I don't want that. So I'm going to change the color to white all the way up here to the top corner. I'm also going to change my brush size, so I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so it's quicker. Now I can just wham and just wipe the whole thing off. I now have a perfect white, clean slate. And I'm holding the left button, by the way, when I'm painting that. It's just kind of like taking a spray can and spray painting the screen. I'm going to save it so it applies it. And now I have a perfect 1024 by 1024 blank canvas. I'm going to encourage you to save it at this point to your computer so that you always have to have this, and you'll never have to go through that process we just did of pulling a picture in, painting it white, resizing it. You'll never have to do it again. Just go to your computer. You're going to rename it to whatever you want it. You can just be blank canvas for Facebook. Make it a PNG file by clicking that. It's just a little bit better, higher quality, and then click save. It's going to say where to save it. You can put it wherever you want. I'm just going to throw it on my desktop for right now and click save. There you go. So now and forever, you always have that blank canvas. You never have to do that step again. The next step then is obviously getting these things onto our canvas. So I'm going to go back here to my BeFunky page, and I'm going to add layers. So if I go up here to Layer Manager, add a layer, it's going to say, well, what picture? What layer do you want to add to it? And if you see, we've already got a few pictures here. Here's the glam girl. Here's the ring. I'm just going to let's do the glam girl first. Click open. Now, if I save it like that, it's pretty tiny. It's going to be hard to see. So I want this product to fill my entire canvas as much as possible without bleeding over the edge. Now, if you do have a picture and it bleeds over the edge, it's okay if you don't want to show that. Because if I click off of it, the only thing that will save, see how it blackened that out? Whatever's on my canvas is what's going to be saved. So obviously that's too big. We're going to make it a little bit smaller. Drag it back in. Fill it. See the line that comes across the middle? That shows me that it's centered top to bottom. If I find left to right, oh, that's centered right there, left to right. Now sometimes, I can get it right here. Sometimes I'm going to click off of it here. It may not look centered. So I might grab it and go, you know what? I understand that that's center, but I'm going to put it right here instead. But I do like keeping it up. And that is it. You now have a beautiful product on a white canvas, and you're just going to need to save this out as well. So you're going to go save to your computer. And I'm going to rename it Glam Girl. This PNG. It's a better file than a JPEG. I'm going to hit save. It's going to ask me where. I want to make sure it's saving it to my desktop. Glam Girl, PNG, save. It is now saved to my desktop. Let's make one more, because this is the fun part. Once you have your canvas here, you can just slide layers in and out. So let's add a layer. And we're going to choose the ring. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to click open. See how it pops right here over top of it? Well, that's kind of obnoxious. I don't want both of them. So I'm going to click on the other one, and I'm going to delete it. Boom, it's gone now. Now it's still going to show up over here in my available layers. And if I wanted to do, I could just hit delete there, and now it's gone. I'm going to do the same thing with the rings. And again, I'm going fast so that this video isn't an hour long. You can always push pause and go back. Let's make it full, just nice and big so people can see it when they first pop in to your site. Ooh, that's good. I like that. I feel like Bob Ross. I should paint a little bunny down here, a friendly little bunny with next to a happy little tree. So I'm going to click off of it. That is fantastic. I don't remember the name of this ring, but I'm going to save it out, computer, and I'm just going to call it copper ring. I don't remember the name of it. I'm going to make sure it's as a PNG file. Click save. It's going to ask me where to save it. I'm going to make sure it's saving it, for me personally, to my desktop. I'm going to click save. So we've got a couple of things saved to our desktop now that we've created. Let's go over here to Premier Designs Jewelry. Now, this here, you want to make sure that when you go here, and this is just basically to get the price, the description, and the link, so that when you're on your Facebook page, the product's all, you know, the name of it, the price is all connected together. So if you go to premierdesigns.com / whatever your name is or whatever your website is, obviously for us it's Amy Jo Basil. And I'm going to do a search for Glam Girl. Glam Girl. It's going to pop up right there. And there it is. So I'm going to click on Glam Girl. Now, the other thing that's kind of neat about this area, you have multiple pictures that you could utilize. And let's say, you know what, I want that one too. I'm going to click on it. Oh, there's even more. Look at that. That's a pretty picture. But I like this one. I like it shows. I'm going to click on that. And I want to use this one on my Facebook page as well. So I'm going to right click on it, the save image as. It's going to pop up. It's going to be saving it to my desktop. I'm just going to go ahead and save it. Okay. Now if I go back to my photo editor, because I want to make a new one, I'm going to add a layer. And I'm going to go find my Glam Girl. Where's she at? There she is. Glam Girl. Open. Now see how it's different size? It's, you know, let's get rid of this ring. Click on it and hit delete. I'm going to make it now. Personally, I don't want any white to be showing on this picture. I mean, I could make it so it's just inside my canvas. And I've got all this white around it. I don't like the looks of that. So I'm going to make it. I'm just going to see how it looks first. Make it big. Okay, yeah, we're over top of our canvas by quite a bit. But if I click off of it, you see how this all shades out and this stays highlighted? That is what's going to be saved. I'm going to move it down a little bit. Actually, how does that look? Because I want to really emphasize the Glam Girl more than anything else. Glam Girl necklace. I like that. So it's just going to save this highlighted area. Everything else is going to be kind of scratched off. So I'm going to hit save, computer. I'm going to go change the name of it. Glam Girl 2. Save it as a PNG file. Save. Make sure it's saving it to my desktop, because that's where I personally am going to want to save it. Now you can create folders and save all of this stuff to the folders if you wanted to. Doesn't matter. So let's go back here then to the actual Glam Girl product. This is where it shows the price. It shows you can add to the bag. It has a great description that Premier's already created, and it's got this key element up here, which is our URL, our link. So if I go back here to my products, all this, I'm going to start adding a product. So we've created it in the media. We've pulled it from the media gallery. We've created the right size in BeFunky. We've now gone to this page just to show Glam Girl, where it's at. So we're going to go back to our Facebook page now, and under your shop, you're going to add product. Add product. I'm going to call it, obviously, Glam Girl. What was the price? I'm going to click back over the tab. It was $49. So I'm going to change the price to $49. Now I need a description. You can create your own, or I like just taking Premier's because they've spent time and effort creating the right content. Why not utilize it? Go back here, and I'm just going to copy paste. So Control V. And then now that whole beautiful description is in there. Checkout URL. This is important. You need to make sure you use this URL that has your website in it. Otherwise, it's going to go to somebody else's. I'm going to copy that URL. And I'm going to put it right here as well. Right click, paste, or you can do Control V. Now we got to actually put some pictures in there. And I always like putting share this product on your page just because then it'll be shared on the page and people will get, notifications. We're going to add the pictures to it. So select the files from our desktop. We're going to go find the Glam Girl. Now, there's the one Glam Girl, but that's the one we pulled from Premier's folder. We don't want that one. We want the one we resized. There it is, Glam Girl PNG. That's the one. We're going to open it, and whatever you put in first is the one that's going to show up on your page first. And I'll show you what I'm saying here. If I just use that one picture, I'm going to use photo. There it is. If I hit save, then it's going to show up. That's all it is to it. I'm going to refresh my page, and you're going to see that it's there. Refresh. Scroll down. There it is, Glam Girl. And it's processing right now. Facebook is kind of going through all the procedures to make sure that it's legit and it's linked properly. But there it is. And if I click on it, it just shows the one picture. Well, I kind of want to use the picture of the Glam Girl as well. Remember that one that I saved? So I'm going to edit it. And you could have done this before you hit save. You could have added it. But right here, you can add photos. I'm going to select a file. And then we're going to go find our Glam Girl. Glam Girl 2. Right there. Open. So it's going to pull that one in. Use photo. So now I've got two of them in there. I'm going to hit save. So now when someone clicks on my Glam Girl item, there's these little arrows. Ooh, hey, that means there's more pictures to see. That means you can see more. And that is it. That is the whole process of adding content, adding products to your personal business page on Facebook. I'm sure there's other ways you can, pull the picture off and create the right size and all that stuff. This is just what I've found to be easy for me, and it's pretty quick. I can usually fly through these very, very quickly. Oh, I did the ring, didn't I? Now, I don't remember what the name of that ring is. So I'm going to need to find that. I'm going to go shop now. Obviously, if you know what it is, what the name of it was. Rings. You know what? I wonder if it's still under Media Gallery. Yeah, there we go. Serene, that helps. So we're going to go back here then. I'm going to go to Serene. I'm going to find it. Serene right there. We'll just add one more to our page so you can see it done again. There it is. There's other pictures. I'm just going to do the one picture on the Serene. I'm not going to do multiple pictures on my Facebook business page. So we're going to add product. We're going to call it Serene. The price of it is, go back to our Premier Designs page here, it's $39. I also like doing this, just going when I look to see the price, I go ahead and just copy the description, so I'm saving a step from going back and forth. So now I can go, price is $39, description, Control V, which is basically pasting. I'm going to get my checkout URL, which is up here. Right click, copy, back here, right click, paste, right there. I'm going to share it on my Facebook page. I'm going to add the photos. We're going to go find it. I know I'm going fast, but it's so that you guys can go back. Don't use that one. That's the one we pulled off of Premier's website. It's not going to be the right size. That's the one right there. We're going to open it, which is going to put it into your product page. Use photo. And there it is. Save. And you have just added yet another product to your Facebook page. So you can see how it can go pretty quick once you've got your content created. It's just a matter of getting it in here then. If I push refresh, it'll show up as well. Working on it. This is a Durango collection. You can actually create collections as well. There it is, Serene processing. So once those two are done in processing, they'll be up and running, and people can click on it, and they can follow your links right to your own personal page. Pretty stinking cool. When I was putting the different pictures in there, I'll show you, like, so if you click on trendy, you know, I used a few pictures with trendy on the bracelet, or the bracelet on the wrist, or even on her neck. So you don't have to put multiple pictures in there. You could just do just the one. I think Gigi, I just used one. Yep, just one picture. That was it. Just whatever you do, whatever you want. It's your choice. But that is it, guys. That is how you add product to your business page. Hope that helps. Love you guys.